Have you ever seen a giant in the NBA? Well, yeah, they exist, and they can score without even moving a bit. These NBA players have humongous heights that make the court look small. They can go dunking in a Superman cape without even touching the rim. From Daryl Dawkins shattering glass to LeBron James throwing down with grown man power,
Here comes King.
we're talking about the elite few who made dunking look effortless. No gimmicks, no windmills, just pure dominant slams from dudes who could almost dunk standing still. Who's the king of the no-jump dunk? Hit that like and subscribe button, and let's break down the most grounded legends in NBA dunking history. 1. Daryl Dawkins. Daryl Dawkins didn't just dunk, he punished the rim like it owed him money. At 6'11", Chocolate Thunder made it look like he didn't need to jump to tear down the house. Forget to hang time, Dawkins was all about raw power and intimidation. He made defenders clear out just by walking into the paint. And if he got the ball within arm's reach of the rim, game over. The dude shattered backboards twice, forcing the NBA to rethink rim design. No finesse, no acrobatics, just brute force. Dawkins dunked like gravity didn't apply to him, or the laws of physics. That's peak no-jump dominance. Just reach, smash, and strut. 2. Shawn Kemp. Shawn Kemp was a walking thunderstorm. At 6'10" with ridiculous hops, he didn't just dunk, he embarrassed people. The crazy part? Sometimes it looked like he didn't even need to fully jump. Kemp would rise just enough to destroy someone's ego and throw down with one hand like he was dunking on a little Tykes hoop. That 1992 dunk on Alton Lister? The man pointed at him while Lister was still on the ground like, "You good?" The Rain Man's power, size, and balance made his dunks feel effortless but devastating. Nobody else made raw aggression look so smooth. It was like he barely needed elevation. He just needed a reason. 3. Dwight Howard. When Dwight Howard pulled out the Superman cape in 2008, it wasn't just a gimmick, it was a fact. The man is 6 feet 10 inches with a wingspan from another planet, and when he dunked, it felt like he levitated, not jumped. His vertical was crazy, but his standing reach meant he barely had to explode to drop the hammer. Howard dunked with the kind of ease that made defenders question life decisions. Alley-oops, putbacks, post-ups, it didn't matter. Dwight made it look like he was born on a trampoline. If you're talking about no-jump dunks, Superman's whole career was a series of standing ovations for standing slams. 4th, Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin's dunk reel looks like it was edited by Marvel Studios, except none of it was CGI. He was the face of Lob City, but what made Blake terrifying was that he didn't even need a full jump. Just a half step, a slight lift, and boom, you're on a poster. Ask Kendrick Perkins or Timofey Mozgov. Blake's blend of size, 6 feet 9 inches, an explosion made him a nightmare, but his body control made it look easy. Like he was just reaching up to grab something off a shelf and accidentally broke the rim. That 2011 car dunk? That was just dessert. Blake didn't jump high. He lived high. 5. LeBron James. LeBron James is a basketball alien in a 6 foot 9 inch tank. We never got him in the dunk contest, but it didn't matter. He gave us 2 decades of in-game posters. The wild part, even now at 40, Bron barely needs to leave the ground to dunk with fury. His first step's so strong, he basically bullies his way into liftoff range, then finishes like he's swatting a fly. His signature tomahawk dunks don't look like jumps. They look like declarations. Whether in Cleveland, Miami, or LA, LeBron's been dunking with grown man energy. Not flashy, just efficient elevation. He's the king of, I don't have to jump high, I'm just better. 6. Dominique Wilkins. Dominique Wilkins wasn't subtle. He didn't glide or finesse. He attacked the rim like it owed him rent. At 6 feet 8 inches, the human highlight reel had bounce, sure, but what set him apart was his ability to dunk with minimal lift and maximum anger. Whether it was a fast break or a spin move in the lane, Neek would rise just enough and deliver a soul-snatching slam. His 1985 dunk contest battle with MJ is legendary, but his in-game dunks were even scarier. He made every dunk look personal. Like, you shouldn't have been in my way. Dominique didn't just dunk, he asserted dominance, effortlessly. 7. Dr. J. Before anyone was flying, Dr. J was already in the air. Julius Erving revolutionized the dunk, making it look like an art form instead of just a score. At 6 feet 7 inches, he had length, style, and that signature glide. But what's wild is how little effort it took for him to rise. He didn't explode, he floated. That baseline reverse in the 1976 ABA Finals? It still plays on highlight reels like it happened yesterday. Dr. J made dunking look like walking on clouds, with just enough jump to clear the rim and way too much cool to handle. Before there was MJ or Vince, there was the Doc, the original effortless Skywalker. 8. Michael Jordan. We call him Air Jordan for a reason, but what tripped people out wasn't just how high MJ jumped, it was how smooth and controlled his dunks were. He'd take off from the free throw line and still look calm like he was just stretching. At 6 feet 6 inches, MJ's vertical was insane, but he made it feel like he barely needed it. From double pumps to reverse slams, his control in the air made it seem like the rim came down to greet him. Even his aggressive dunks weren't about power. They were about precision and ease. Jordan didn't jump to dunk. He floated into greatness. 9. Kobe Bryant. Kobe wasn't flashy for F-flash's sake. His dunks had a purpose, timing, and just enough lift to make a statement. Early career Kobe had a serious bounce, but even then, it looked like he wasn't trying hard. His dunk over Dwight Howard as a rookie? Savage, but watch it again. He didn't even explode. He just timed it perfectly and rose with poise. That was Kobe's dunking style. Controlled elevation, perfect angles, and ruthless execution. At 6 feet 6 inches, he wasn't towering, but he made dunks feel inevitable. Like the defense forgot he could still get up. And he reminded them without saying a word. That's the Mamba way. Efficient, lethal, and above the rim. 10. Vince Carter. Vince Carter defied logic. He had the bounce of a kangaroo with the control of a sniper. But here's the twist. He made it look like he didn't even jump hard. Vince had one of the smoothest ascents ever. That elbow in the rim dunk in 2000? Iconic. But the one that lives in legend? When he jumped over 7-foot Frederick Weiss in the Olympics. Still, watch his legs. He's not straining. It's a natural, freakish lift that made it seem like the floor just pushed him up. Vince didn't jump, he levitated. And in-game, it was almost casual, like, oh, you're under the rim, my bad. So, there you have it, the legends who didn't need a crazy vertical to own the rim. From Daryl Dawkins' raw destruction to Vince Carter's smooth air control and LeBron's power slams, we just broke down the dunkers who made it look effortless. No spin moves, no tricks, just pure force, precision, and presence. These guys prove that you don't have to fly high to make defenders disappear. Who do you think had the most unstoppable no-jump dunk in NBA history? And did we miss someone else who belongs on this list? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more amazing NBA videos.